and the difference between that and organizing united, in a united coalition. So we must cultivate those healthy relationships between organizations and communities. We must build coalitions between organizations on campus. And a lot of this is new to a lot of students. A lot of this is new to a lot of faculty as well. I'm sure a lot of us may have never been a part of an organization, or some of you may not even understand where I'm coming from when I speak so strongly about my stance on this topic. But I urge you to become a part of an organization, and you'll see why I'm able to come up here and take this stance. Because you'll have something that is a part of you that is able to achieve something greater than yourself. And so we have to cultivate those relationships. And I have to stress that our relationships can't just be within our campuses. They can't just be within the academic community. They have to involve our community as a whole. It's in our name. We're a community college. If any of you follow politics at all, we enacted Prop 30, raising taxes across the entire state to support our community colleges. So every single one of you is paying for our colleges, for our educational experience, and so you really need to hold the state accountable and say, my money is going towards this. I chose to spend even more than I was so that these schools could continue to provide access to the community in which they say they represent, and become better as a whole. And so the only way that we continue to understand that relation between everyone in this state who agreed to support these campuses is if these campuses go out into those communities and show them that this campus supports that community, because the community has decided that they will support these campuses. We got many obstacles, many challenges that are ahead of us to overcome, and people have characterized many movements or student campaigns as a struggle. You know what I mean? I'm involved in the struggle. It's always a struggle. That's something that it's never not going to be a struggle. You know what I mean? We learn that we have to work for things that we want, for things that we need, and for things that are important. We have to take a stance. We have to draw a line. Otherwise, we're walked over, we're cast aside, and our views, our opinions, our voice is left unheard. And so how is it that within these organizations, cultivating these leaders, staying involved in our communities, and holding our campus, our community, our government, everything accountable, how are we going to overcome all those obstacles? One method that is practiced within Impedum is self-criticism, constructive criticism, and accountability. I said earlier, a leader without an organization is a dangerous thing because one person is able to gain such influence in our communities through mass media of other communities that it's possible that people view this person as a voice for you or you when you have no connection to them. And if you have no way of holding them accountable, then at any moment, on any whim, they may decide for themselves that it's in their best interest to say one thing, and it's not in your best interest as a community for them to say that. But the rest of the world sees them as your mouthpiece, as your voice. And so if you're unable to hold that person accountable and